And welcome to the Simple Green U.S. Open of Handball, Los Caballeros Sports Village men's third place big ball 3-wall outdoor play between Cruz and Shorty Ruiz. And you hear that first point there being called by our referee as Cruz gets the first mark on the scorecard.
1-0.
Score here is now 1-0.
Point.
And Cruz. This is the battle between the guy that's ranked number 3 in the big ball rankings up against the guy that's ranked number 4. Now it was misseeded here at the tournament where they gave the number 3 the number 4 seed and the number 4 to the number 3 seed, but nonetheless, they are now battling out to find out which one really is number 4. Went that way.
3-0.
Quickly though, it's 3-0 with Cruz serving to Shorty Ruiz here, who's wearing that Team Belgium shirt. He did not go to the World Championships, but he is still supporting Belgium. This is the men's third place, and the crowd here is really packed in at Los Caballeros. Cruz looks like he's helping kids across a crosswalk with those orange shoes there under a black light.
3-0.
Would look interesting. Cruz looks like he's Luis Moreno trying to defeat Paul Brady at the World Championships, just completely energized here. This is a guy that Cruz has been unable to defeat over his career, and you can see it's just completely rejuvenized, I guess you can say. Revitalized Cruz.
1-3. Point.
And there's a point for Shorty Ruiz.
2-3.
Score here is 2-3. Shorty has the serve. A little nonchalant shot right there from Shorty, and that seems to gather points with these players for some reason. Who's used to the place. It's a change-up shot from Shorty.
Side out. Three serves 3.
You heard the score. This is men's third place. Coming up after this, we have a great schedule this evening as we narrow down the field here and find out who will be the U.S. Open champion men's big ball pro double finals, as well as the singles finals coming up.
Side out. 3-4. Hold it.
Great tomahawk right there called over from the referee. Not sure I agree with the call, but you see no argument from the players or the fans here.
3-4.
This is game number 1. Best 2 out of 3 to 21. Breaker to 11. Another point now for Shorty, all together at 4.
4-4. Point.
And another point now for Shorty Ruiz.
5-4. Point. 6-4.
Shorty now on a nice run here. That looked like it could be served out. Can't see with the referee, and now Shorty inside outs that ball back down the right wall.
7-4. 8-4.
Scoreboard should read 8-4. Now it does. Shorty Ruiz with that little soft paddle. That's a shot that he's developed. His brother has developed the one that is a floater to the back line. Shorty has developed the soft paddle up front. Sometimes his critics think that maybe it's a little too nonchalant. But you see he's in the lead here now. 8-4. Shorty is a big game player. This third place means a lot of a lot to a lot of people here. Rudy Cruz is also an excellent big ball player.
4 serves 8. Point.
There's another point for Rudy Cruz.
5 serves 8.
Here at 5-8.
Side out. 8 serving 5. Side out.
This is the Simple Green U.S. Open of Handball men's
5 serving 8.
third place big ball 3-wall outdoor action here. And you see probably more people watching a third place match
Point.
than you've ever seen watch the sport of handball other than the World Championships.
6 serving 8.
Close to 1,000 players in attendance here and fans watching this match right now. Courtside at the show court of the tennis
Side out.
pavilion here at Los Caballeros Sports Village.
Bola, bola. 8 serving 6. Side out.
Shorty Ruiz diving down. There's a side out. Rudy Cruz. Both players are
6
highly
serving 8.
respected in this big ball world. There's a side
Side out.
out. Shorty back in.
8 serving 6. Side out. 6 serves 8. Side out. 8 serving 6. Side out.
Another side out right there.
6 serving 8.
Beautiful Saturday afternoon, Fountain Valley, California. The weather is absolutely perfect, about 78 to 80 degrees on the court here.
Point.
No call from the referee. Actually, the referee's call is a point. Stand corrected.
7 serves 8. Eight serving 8.
We're all together at 8 here in the first game. 2-21, tiebreaker to 11. This is for third place. Rudy Cruz wearing the white shirt. Shorty Ruiz
Side
going
out.
with that left-handed paddle to the corner, wearing the Team Belgium shirt.
8 serves 8. That's the point.
Somehow Shorty was able to stiletto that ball into the left wall, and now like a pinched nerve in his back here.
9 serves 8. Point. 10 serves 8.
There's that
Good rally,
nice
guys.
deep shot right there from Shorty Ruiz, and gets the nice rally, guys, from the
11
referee
serves 8.
at 11-8.
Point. We'll call timeout.
There's a timeout being called. We're also going to take a timeout. We'll be back in just a bit. Stay close at racefor8.com.
My name is Bruce Fabrizio. In 1975, I invented Simple Green based on 3 principles. It had to be safer to use, it had to work, and it had to be completely made in America. From generation to generation, Simple Green has been cleaning everything from car engines and tools to kitchen counters and floors. No matter what you clean, indoors or outdoors, clean it with non-toxic, biodegradable Simple Green.
Working and working out takes a lot of energy. That's why I drink Zenergy. Feeling fantastic and looking good has never been easier. Zions, extreme science for your active lifestyle.
Ready? Let's go, guys. Pato. Out of here, fool. Throw your ass out. I'm gonna throw you off, fool.
And we are back for game number
Here we go.
1 here after that
12
first
serves 8.
timeout. 12-8, Shorty Ruiz is
Side
in
out.
the lead. Rudy Cruz has 8 points. My name is Dave Vincent alongside our
8 serves 12.
colored commentator, John Bike.
Point.
Welcome, John, to the booth.
Hi. Hi.
Oh,
9
so it's,
serves 12.
I'm sorry, I thought it was John Bike, the second, your dad. I
No.
guess it's we're going with the son here.
Yeah.
All right.
Wow.
Side out.
John,
12 serves 9.
you officially played in one tournament, big ball tournament with the WPH this year,
Yes.
and it retired you from big ball.
Yes, it
Why
did.
is that?
Well,
Out.
it's not my game at all. I'm terrible.
Okay.
I can't read anything.
13 serves 9.
Some people would take that on as a challenge. You,
No.
for some reason, went the opposite way and said you'll never play it.
Yeah, I just retired. It's easier. Just do it.
Side out.
Retire.
Uh-huh. This crowd here is pretty infectious. You see a big long line. I believe
9 serves 13.
they have autograph signing ceremony going on here.
No, they're just getting food.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Yeah.
Side out. Hola. 13 serves 9. Side out. Nine serves 13. Short ball. Thirteen serves 9.
Shorty Ruiz serving here as the shadows are starting to break over the top of this show court
Side
at
out.
Los Caballeros Sports Village in Fountain Valley, California. You can see the shadows there, John, as they
9
creep
serves
over
13.
the left side wall.
That'll hurt, right? That makes it worse, right?
I don't know. I would say that anytime you have to look at the ball in different colors and different shades, it probably makes it a little bit more difficult.
Yeah, like in baseball, when it switches, like
13
it's hard to
serves
hit.
9.
I would think so.
Yeah.
In baseball, sometimes the pitcher is in the
Point.
shadow, throwing the ball into the sun, goes back into the shadow, into the sun again.
Yes. Yeah.
And
14 serves 9.
in this case, luckily they have white courts as opposed to the Vegas blue.
Yeah.
And the white
Point.
courts make this ball a little bit easier to track, especially when it's red. It seems to pick up light and a little bit more easy to look at, but I still wouldn't want to do it.
15 serves 9.
Dave, I'm not sure if we can get a camera in here in the booth, but we are going to have a little ceremony
over.
here
Here comes the
as
ball.
John Bike Jr. will now be handed
Wow.
the jacket.
This is an important,
Congratulations, young John, as he'll be taking over now,
this is a very
filling in for
15 serves
me.
9.
this is a very important moment in time as Dave Fink is now
I'd like to,
officially
offer
Out ball.
my best wishes.
wow.
Good luck. It's
Wow.
only about a 14-hour-a-day job, which isn't too bad. There's no pay, but you
9
are
serves
expected to
15.
travel throughout the country about every other weekend,
There it is.
sometimes a full week at a time. And but this looks really sharp on you. I'd like to wish you the best of luck with your
15
your
serves
new
9.
partner here. So congratulations. And Dave,
You're going to have to quit school.
Point.
No more soccer, no more baseball.
I'm already
Hold on.
good. I'm fine.
Okay, so
16 serves 9.
we're going to get his GED, and he'll be smarter than Dave Fink, our replacement John Alvarado Bike has now officially got the golden
Side out.
jersey, even though that's more of a metaphor.
9-16.
I'm just one of those guys is nice enough to stick around and mentor my replacement.
Actually, what I feel from you is that we're now going to interview you. John, please interview Dave as we watch this third place match.
For what?
Well, you're no longer, Dave's no longer an analyst. You are the analyst.
Yeah.
10-16.
He's a guest.
I'm just a special guest. I'm just enjoying myself. This is fun.
Yeah. So, why aren't you going to do this anymore?
Well, is that, I mean,
Side out.
I thought you were going to be asking me about, the actual experience here. But,
16 serves 10.
well, I sit alongside a crazy person,
Yeah.
for 10, 12 hours a day, and it's really
Point.
kind of worn on me. And I feel like I myself am becoming crazy, sitting next to crazy. So I want to try and reestablish some
17
semblance of
serves 10.
sanity.
He disagrees with everything, and sometimes he just makes up random numbers.
I know. Can you believe that?
Is there something wrong with that? Seriously?
Side out.
Once again, Jab, I'd like to congratulate you on your new
17.
title, head analyst for the WPH. The jacket fits you really well.
Yes.
It's the same size.
Hmm.
Unfortunately, the ego is not the same size.
Hmm.
But that's all part of the reason why we're replacing our former analyst and replacing him with somebody who
11 serves 17.
better looking, speaks better,
Hmm.
has more fans, and a higher IQ.
Good ball.
As Shorty Ruiz dives in and gets that side out.
That's a nice get.
Already
He's got the knack.
17
on
serves
top
11.
of his game. Little paddle right there from Shorty
Point.
Ruiz. About 1,000. Had a person walk through the stands earlier today.
18 serves 11.
873 people watching
Side
this.
out.
Now, I'm only assuming with this
Ow.
parade of people coming through here that there must be more than that watching right
11
now.
serves 18.
I don't think that's accurate.
You need to shut your mouth a little bit, son.
That's not one of the things we disagree with here. You actually add to that. There's certain things you do disagree with. Other times you actually inflate. This is
Nice,
one of the
Shorty.
inflation
It's like
moments.
I think there's 950, maybe.
Well, that's your
18
That's
serves
getting
11.
closer.
Shorty Ruiz, in the meantime, here in game number 1 is making some miraculous shots. The crowd really not into it at this moment like they were earlier.
Mhm.
Well, everyone's eating.
11 serves 18.
It's hard to get into it when you're eating. Wow.
Oh,
Side out.
What'd you see there, John?
that was just amazing. Open hand. I
18
can't
serves
do that.
11.
I can't do that.
So it's all about you then.
Yeah,
Well, you can't, he's lefty.
I'm a lefty.
Okay.
Shorty took that with his right.
I can do that with my right. I can.
11 serves 18.
Can you? Can you?
Oh, you're looking at me?
Yeah.
Sorry, no. No,
How did you do at that 3-wall tournament that you competed in?
Wow, you're actually earning me a raise right now with
I
everything that you're saying.
won it.
You won it?
Yeah.
Who'd you beat?
The Cordova brothers, the Flying Cordovas.
Oh yeah, who were you with? Moreno? Yeah. Oh, good. I meant in the 3-wall big ball tournament. That Huntington.
18 serves 11.
Yeah. 18-11. Lost in the semis of the
Still
40s.
good. It's really good. A good shot.
Shorty Ruiz here being cheered on by the group as we are now
19
officially
serves 11.
saying goodbye to Dave Fink and hello to John Alvarado Bike Jr. We call him Jab.
I don't want to go to school anymore.
Well, you
I'll
and
just-
Dave Fink share
20 serves 11.
a lot more than I even thought.
Game.
You don't want to go. He never did go, so it's pretty similar. I actually went to school twice. Forgot my
your
coat.
Yeah.
Oh, and the mariachi band.
Yep, you can hear him. We're going to take a break.
Okay.
We'll be back in 5 minutes. Stick around here. More action for game number 2 of this third place big ball 3-wall match between Shorty Ruiz and Rudy Cruz for John Alvarado Bike Jr. My name is Dave Vincent. Stick around here at racefor8.com.
Are you getting this, honey? Oh, prime time. We are rolling.
All right, Mama's gonna bring it home. Mama's gonna bring it home. Okay.
Come on, watch this guy.
Oh, backwards.
Oh, don't. Oh.
It went into Bob and Carol's yard. Oh, no? Okay, here it goes.
Oh, no!
Challenge your kids to be active and eat healthy.
All right, let's see what you can do. Let's go.
They might surprise you. Search We Can for more ideas on how you and your kids can get healthy together.
Working and working out takes a lot of energy. That's why I drink Zenergy. Feeling fantastic and looking good has never been easier. Science, extreme science for your active lifestyle.
My life is full of statistics. Thing is, I could have dropped out of school and become one myself, but I didn't because I had people that believed in me. Here's another statistic. 7,000 students drop out every school day. That's one every 26 seconds. It's time that students know that we believe in them.
Inspire a student and share your message of support at boostup.org.
My name is Bruce Fabrizio. In 1975, I invented Simple Green based on 3 principles. It had to be safer to use, it had to work, and it had to be completely made in America. From generation to generation, Simple Green has been cleaning everything from car engines and tools to kitchen counters and floors. No matter what you clean, indoors or outdoors, clean it with non-toxic, biodegradable Simple Green.
Here we go. We're gonna make some juice.
It's gonna be good.
She's excited. A little bit of kale.
Please don't put this on.
I'm putting it all over the line.
It's wet. It needs something. No, it'll go.
Don't break my juicer. Looks good.
You ready to try it?
Come on, baby.
Challenge your kids to be active and eat healthy.
It's okay.
Okay, all right.
They might surprise you.
Hey, she took another sip. You saw it?
Search We Can for more ideas on how you and your kids can get healthy together.
At shelters, you'll discover healthy and loving animals just waiting to become a part of your family. Why wait? You can make a difference in the life of an animal. A person is the best thing to happen to a shelter pet. Be that person and adopt your new best friend today. To find out more, visit theshelterpetproject.org.
Working and working out takes a lot of energy. That's why I drink Zenergy. Feeling fantastic and looking good has never been easier. Science, extreme science for your active lifestyle.
Rethink, know about this icon. Elevate your expectations at the Stratosphere Hotel, Casino and Tower. See what's new, up, down, and all around.
Are you getting this, honey?
Oh, prime time. We are rolling.
All right, Mama's gonna bring it home. Mama's gonna bring it home. Okay.
Come on, watch this guy.
Oh, backwards.
Oh, don't. Oh.
It went into Bob and Carol's yard. Oh, no? Okay, here it goes.
Oh, no!
Challenge your kids to be active and eat healthy.
All right, let's see what you can do. Let's go.
They might surprise you. Search We Can for more ideas on how you and your kids can get healthy together.
Yeah, third place is going to be after this.
Did he? That's good I didn't finish that game. I probably would have been on that list too. We can play after. Almost there.
Make sure when you put that
hard.
Down, that's it. Yeah.
Ready?
Live. Welcome.
You good? 0 serve 0.
Welcome back to Los Caballeros Sports Village here in Fountain Valley, California. 2012 Simple Green U.S. Open. David Fink alongside my esteemed broadcast partner for this match, Jab, John Bike Jr. John, we're watching the third place match here in the men's pro singles big ball. Rudy Cruz serving to Braulio de Ruiz. John, I know you had a chance to watch the first game. Braulio de Ruiz winning 21-11. What does Rudy Cruz need to do differently here in game number 2?
1 serve 0.
Well, I think one thing in big ball is you have to keep him moving. You can't keep him in one spot where he can keep on planning in wherever he wants. He got to move him around better.
0 serves 1.
And when he's serving, you want to return it so that he can't just stay in the middle there. Because when you're in the middle, you can control everything.
You see Shorty Ron directioning
1 serves 1.
Rudy Cruz there and forcing the air.
Yeah, that was good. Oh, great shot, great shot.
Side out.
Beautiful diving athletic finish from Rudy Cruz.
That was probably the best shot I've ever seen.
You sound just like my former broadcast partner.
Good ball.
How many best shots has he seen? 100?
2 serves 1.
So far today?
Yeah.
He's seen 121 of the best shots he's ever seen. He also saw 53 of the worst calls he's ever seen by the referee.
Yeah.
3 serves 1.
3 serving 1 here. Rudy Cruz lost game number 1. He's leading early in game number 2, but there's a terrible unforced error there.
It's terrible.
1 serves 3.
Nice.
Side out.
That's really hard to read. You have no idea. You got to guess.
3 serves 1.
Sent that shot right out the door. And there's an error from Shorty Ruiz. Jab, Rudy Cruz has never beat Shorty. They're ranked 3rd and 4th respectively, but how hard is it as a competitor when you're going up against a guy that you've never beat before, even though in your mind you think you probably should have beat him or should beat him?
You wanna go back to that game that you should have beat him. And you want to think about the errors you made and just try your hardest to not make those errors again.
1 serves 4.
You really got to try really hard. It's not easy to go and get someone you know you've never beat before. You have to have that winning mentality that you know you have a really good chance of winning.
Shorty's one of these guys,
4 serving 1.
Jab, that has so much confidence and charisma, and that's intimidating as an opponent, particularly when you've never won. A lot of these people in the crowd, not necessarily here to root for Shorty, but they all love Shorty. So Rudy feeling maybe
1 serving 4.
a little bit, John, as we see the empty 4-wall court, a little bit like he's up against it with so many Shorty Ruiz fans here.
Yeah, well, when you're the underdog, it's most you're underdog during the game and you're underdog with the crowd too, mostly. It's really you have to block it out. And I know in this game it's really hard to block it out. Everyone's just yelling.
3 serves 4.
It's crazy, but you have to do your best to block it out. Just play handball.
One of the biggest differences, Jab, between the 4-wall indoor game and the 3-wall game, the 4-wall pros are so distracted by any little noise they ever hear. Out in big ball, though, you've got mariachi bands playing, people yelling in your backswing, and they're just used to it.
Yes, yeah. They've just drawn accustomed to it, though. I mean, you can't change, like, 4-wall players. That's why none of us have really done that great. We've tried big ball, but no one's really done that great because they just get their head gets messed up. It's hard.
4 serving 4.
After Rudy Cruz led 4-1, he made that error, John, and now it's Shorty scoring 3 consecutive points.
See, that's what he has to limit those. Limit those or just stop them totally. That's not, you can't win like that.
See, that's why I asked him. We'll go over.
And you see Shorty, just like his brother Ricky, has the ability to persuade these referees. He made a call.
4 serving 4.
He disagreed with it, and now they'll replay it.
That's not good reffing. you can't just make a call and overchange it just because someone's trying to persuade you. You never see that in 4-ball. But out here, it's different. Can't change it. Whatever.
That's kind of part of the culture here, the underground culture in this 3-wall big ball is the rules aren't necessarily enforced as well as they should be.
Yeah.
5-4.
And they don't like wearing eye guards, do they?
No, they prefer not to wear them. But you know, we talked earlier, Dave and I, about why eye guards are mandatory, because the ball is too big to actually go into your eye socket.
But
so if you were to get hit in the eye, it wouldn't take out your eye. So I believe that maybe that's a rule that isn't necessary.
Yeah. I mean, you could get rid of them. When you're inside with a small ball, you need them, like 100% you need them. You can't. I wouldn't even take a chance without wearing them. With a big ball, there's chances are you're probably not, even if you do get hit, it won't really, it'll hurt for a kid, but for them, just sting for a second, but that's it.
Well, you know, the difference is the size of the small ball can actually get into your eye, and you could potentially lose an eye, although the chances are very small. But with the big ball, I don't believe there's any chance to lose an eye.
There isn't at all. But it's just handball. It's the rules. It's something that should be kept for inside, though, not out here.
You see the score there. Shorty Ruiz winning game number 1, 21-11. Now he leads 6-5 in game number 2. This is the third place match, as Shorty Ruiz lost to Samson Hernandez in 2 games, and Rudy Cruz lost to Juan Santos also in 2 games.
I didn't see that Santos and Cruz game. What was the scores?
Rudy Cruz was pretty competitive, but he lost 21-11, 21-12. Just a little bit outmanned in that match with Juan Santos' amazing skill set.
Juan Santos is really good. I mean, 11-12 is very good for playing him. I just saw him at Huntington, and I was really surprised. He's really good. I think he beat Sampson there, and I was in shock. But then he's just, Dave Vincent said this, he's a tactician. He thinks about every single shot he's about to take, and he puts it there. And he hides all of his shots so well with his hand. He could go in the down corner, or he can go hit a pass shot. Hides it really well.
Well, Jab, I don't know if you know or if you've seen, but your dad's former great rival, Dave Chapman, was very similar to Juan Santos as a teenager. Very slim, and also had that same kind of ability to hide his shots, and just had an amazing court sense and ability to anticipate and judge where his opponents were at all times. And I see a lot of that with Juan Santos.
Yeah, he's. I never got to see I never saw Chapman play until he was a little bit older, but I've seen some videos, and he looked really good. His defense was really good, and so is Santos's. It's really good. Good defense and a pretty good offense is pretty hard to beat.
Well, the match you want to watch, if you want to see Chapman and your dad at their best, is 1993. The made-for-TV showdown. Absolutely unbelievable handball.
I've seen that one.
Okay.
That's what I saw. That's really good. Yeah.
It's amazing. Really some of the best handball that's ever been played, I believe.
That was sponsored by Gatorade, right? There was Gatorade.
I believe, yes, it was. And Ed O'Neill was one of the announcers. But here we are.
That's a point.
Outside here in Fountain Valley, California, on the show court in the tennis facility here. There's 70 tennis courts here. Right now there's only 69 as a 3-wall court has been built on this centerpiece.
I like that idea of how they just made it into one short court. And my grandfather said that they updated, they made it better. They made it look more official.
Yeah.
They added higher wings, I think, and I think it looks better, more of a wing. But with the doubles thing and the singles thing, I would have liked to see just keep it doubles, and so that the best players can just play all together. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
All the best players are teamed together, and they're playing against each other. I'd like to see that more than like the singles, the best singles players, some of the best doubles players.
Right.
It's kind of different. I don't like it as much.
Well, I agree with you, because it'd be nice to have all the best players in the field competing against each other. As it is, though, we have the top 4 singles players in the singles draw. They all advanced to the semifinal, but there probably would have been potentially some upsets in the earlier rounds had some of the top doubles players played in the singles also. But we should have 2 incredible finals tonight in the singles and doubles.
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to Juan Santos versus Sampson.
Jab, talk a little bit about the format
13
here.
serve 6.
Here we're playing traditional handball scoring, 21, 21, 11, side-out scoring. At the other stops this year, I know you went to one of them in Huntington Beach, they actually play rally scoring, which means every point counts. There's a side-out as a point, and they also only play to 15. What do you like more and why?
I think this is better because, well, they're used to the rally scoring, but this is better
14
for.
serve 6.
They're not used to keeping a lead for like that long. Like that's why Sampson lost, because he had like a 3-point lead, and then he lost. Then he loses the next point, and now it's 2, and then all he has to do is serve. And Santos' serve is really good, and it's hard. It's hard to stop. It's like I like regular scoring.
16 serves 14.
Well,
6 serves 14.
My problem with rally scoring is I think the matches are too fast, and I think it's impossible to come back. If you're playing to 15, your opponent is up 13 to 9. You really have no chance to win.
No chance at all. I don't like rally scoring.
Right.
And they're changing that,
7
right, on
serves
the
16.
race for 8.
Well, there won't be rally scoring in the race for 8.
But it's to 15, right?
Well, we haven't yet decided. And actually, I'd like your input real quickly here. We're thinking about playing every match in the tournament 1 game to 25, as we've done with the qualifiers.
8 serves 14.
Or playing all the matches 1 game to 25 until the semifinals, where we'd switch to best 2 out of 3, 15, 15, 11.
I like that, because 1 game to 25 the whole time. I don't like that because a player could be off. He's just not playing good that game. He finds himself down like 12-4, 12-3. He's basically out of it. He's kind of out of it.
Surprisingly, though, a game to 25 is a very long marathon. It's not over as quickly as you might think it would be.
Yeah.
There's been a lot of times when guys have had big leads, 15 to 2, you go into halftime, all of a sudden you're tied at 20. After halftime, the momentum shifted. But I understand what you're saying.
He's gone.
As a player who's played in both formats, I actually enjoy the 1 game to 25, both as a player and as a fan. But everyone's got their own opinion. Certainly, you and I are on good enough terms where I'm not going to go ahead and disagree with you.
I'm not gonna disagree and make up some weird numbers.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Right now, though, it's a great shot here of the gallery.
Yeah.
A lot of the gallery is in the barbecue line. I mean, I have to say there's probably 400 people in this dinner line right now. John, you and I, of course, have people bringing dinner for us.
Yes.
Since we're in the booth. But, there's still about 300 or 400 people right now in this gallery. You can't see behind those umbrellas, but also another 400 or 500 people in line, and there's busloads of people being bussed in here from Orange County and LA to come and watch their favorite superstars. The finals coming immediately after this third place match ends.
Those finals, those will be really good. I think the finals turn out better than last year, but I just don't think the players exactly. Like the player singles are good. I just don't think the players in the finals, like the finals for doubles, I don't think those are the best that it could possibly be.
Okay.
I mean, they're really good. They're very good, but I don't think they're as good as it could be.
Well, Ricky Ruiz is in the finals of the doubles. He
was in it last year.
Yeah, he's been one of the top doubles players. And Box Rosales, who
9
was the
serves
dominant
14.
player in 2011, this year a little bit of a down year, but he's...
Did he get injured?
Actually, he was living in Northern California, didn't have a chance to practice, and he missed 2 of the events out of the 4, so he wasn't as sharp, and he
10 serves 14.
wasn't able to accrue as many ranking points.
Yeah.
What was it?
I remember I
Outside.
watched him, I think 2011 at Stratosphere, and he beat Sampson.
Yeah.
And I was surprised because I didn't know,
14
because
serves
Sampson
10.
was the best at that time. It may still be, but
Watch it.
but he beat him. And he's really good.
Well, he's got a lot of power, but what people might not remember is that Juan Santos
15
had
serves
match
10.
points against Boxer in the semifinals in Vegas that year. And
He did?
Yeah, and no one knew who Juan Santos was, at least I didn't. And Boxer ended up coming back in that match and then beating Sampson in the final.
Yeah. Yeah, I didn't see that. Should have though. Crap.
10 serves 15.
So close. Oh, Ruiz is up. No, yeah, Ruiz is up. Okay. It's a
Side
good pass
out.
shot. Really good pass shot.
It looks to me, John, and I'm sure you can elaborate a little bit,
15 serves
that
10.
Rudy Cruz needs a little bit more polish to his game, a little bit more shots,
Point.
and a little bit more defense to hang with these top players.
Yeah. I mean, you just say it's
16
that
serves
easy,
10.
but when it's not easy to try to change your game against one of the top players.
Right.
Side
Because
out.
they're making you feel like it's not working. I mean, I've tried this, and you just like stop. Like, try something new.
16.
You think it's gonna work, but then when they start doing it, like you start losing it and getting worse and worse, worse than what you already were at. But if he gets some off time and he really works on what he needs to work on, defense and all that, then he could definitely beat Shorty in the future.
Well, let's take a look at that last rally, the last 2 or 3 shots. You can see Rudy Cruz's left hand is very weak. He doesn't have a fluid swing. He had setups with his left hand and wasn't able to put any power on the ball, and he actually just set up Shorty in a rally that he should have won. I believe this is that last rally. Now let's look at his left hand here. You see that's
bad. It's not. I mean, I shouldn't be talking. My right swing is like.
Well, you're a professional analyst. We're not really all that concerned with your game. We are.
17 serves 10.
But right now, I'd like to hear your opinion. I mean, he certainly needs to work on that left wing if he wants to challenge these top players. And you see the difference. You see Shorty's left hand there, very reliable, flat kills it in the left corner.
Yeah, his left hand is really good.
Serves 10.
Kind of like a paddle. He just puts it wherever he wants it. Yeah.
I think, John, you see a lot of these big ball players, their lefts are just as strong, if not stronger, because they have the stiff arm, and they can throw the ball up high on the wall. They can hit pass shots hard, and they can kill in the corner.
The stiff arm is, it looks silly, but it's like, see that?
We're going to need to see an instant replay of that. I believe that was the best shot I've seen today. Now, that's only the 11th time I've said that. But that was a diving, floating pass that was out of Rudy Cruz's reach. Amazing shot.
Oh, that was a great shot. It's a good match.
Watch this, though.
Okay, guys.
Dive in the presence of mind to throw the ball over.
That was very nice. That was really bad. That was the best shot I've seen today.
And Shorty Ruiz easily captures third place here with the 21-11, 21-10 win to solidify his third place ranking, and he picks up a bundle of cash to go with it. So
I think that's where he should be. Third place, third, fourth. He could make it to the finals.
Well, you know, he was a little bit overmatched today against Sampson, unable to really hang with Sampson late in both games. He got off to good starts, but Sampson turned it up, and Shorty not quite able to stick with him. But for David Fink, John Bike Jr., thank you so much for tuning in. John, thank you very much for tuning in. And we're going to see you in about 15 minutes for the men's pro doubles finals. You stay tuned, racefor8.com.
My name is Bruce Fabrizio. In 1975, I invented Simple Green based on 3 principles. It had to be safer to use, it had to work, and it had to be completely made in America. From generation to generation, Simple Green has been cleaning everything from car engines and tools to kitchen counters and floors. No matter what you clean, indoors or outdoors, clean it with non-toxic, biodegradable Simple Green.
NFC, AFC, offensive linemen, defensive tackles, quarterbacks, and cornerbacks are all living united to ensure the academic success of millions of kids in our communities all the way to graduation day. But that won't happen without you. So take the pledge at unitedway.org. Make a difference in the life of a child. Suit up like your favorite NFL players and become a volunteer reader, tutor, or mentor with United Way.
It's Timothy Green's first day at school.
What's in there? He's about to fall over.
Anything he might need. There's a box of tissues on the bottom and some Band-Aids. There's a whole first aid kit, actually.
Mom, I can handle it from here.
You don't have to be perfect
Have a great day.
That's too much pressure.
Have the day you have.
to be a perfect parent.
There are 2 people in the world who want you more than anything. They'll make some mistakes, but they will love you more than you can ever imagine.
There are thousands of children in foster care who will take you just as you are.